Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's video I am going to film using the stuff I got from my previous Ulta haul for my birthday, and I'm going to do like a real simple quick look. I'm actually headed out for dinner tonight, so I figured I would try these and do my first impressions. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started. First thing I'm going to do is use this Morphe brow pencil, and this is in the shade Mocha. This is the one that I did return to get a darker shade, so hopefully the shade is better. And I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in the line. So that's what that looks like. That's definitely a better shade. It's still a little light, but when I put my Gimme Brow in, it'll be nice. My eyebrows are really thick as is, so I just draw a line underneath and draw above and then fill in the gaps. I need to get them waxed. I do them myself, but like they grow real weird right here, so I never get my brows to look like those perfect brows. But I like the simple brows. So that's what that looks like. And then I'm just going to go in with my Gimme Brow and go ahead and darken that up. This just adds a little bit of color and it helps place them. So this is nice because it'll fill in any gaps that I missed, and it'll also darken up that brow a little bit. Okay. I don't go in with brow gel until like the very end, like after I do my foundation and stuff, because that way if I need to go back in with the Gimme Brow to darken it up, I can do so. I'm going to go in with this concealer brush, and I'm just going to carve out the brows a little bit just so they don't look as messy. And I'm just using my e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the satin finish. So this is what they just look like. I just carved them out a little bit just to make them look a little cleaner. And then I'm just going to go on with the excess concealer and place that on my eyelid. I don't use eyeshadow primer. I just use concealer. But I do want to try the P. Louise base because I heard nothing but great things about that. So I might have to purchase it. And then once I'm done with that, I will just take a little bit of my loose powder, and this is the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder, and I will just, actually I'm going to take my finger and dot this on, but you want to make sure that you don't have any creases in the crease. That way the powder will set and it won't set that crease. I always like to do my eyeshadow first, so I'm going to do my eyeshadow first, but I am going to go ahead and prime my face. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew Primer. This smells amazing. It smells just like watermelon. It is only $8 and it's very hydrating. My skin is so dry, and I haven't found like a good primer until this one, so I really love this, and I do need to repurchase because I use it all the time. And it sets the foundation like so well, like not sets, but primes. And I just take it and drag it down my neck a little bit. I just want to get that good base, and it is like a gel primer, which I really like, and it kind of like adheres, and then it'll get tacky. So I usually will prime my face. I keep saying set, sorry. I will prime my face before I do my eyeshadow. That way it kind of has enough time to sit, and I'm not just jumping right into foundation. And then I'm just going to go in with a little bit of this Baby Skin by Maybelline, and this is an instant pore eraser. And I'm going to take it on my finger, actually just like that, and work it, and then work it in the T-zone. I have very big pores, so especially in my T-zone and on my chin. So I just worked that in a little bit, and again, this is just gonna give it time to adhere to the skin before we go ahead with the foundation. So now that we have that on, I'm going to try the Morphe X James Charles. I'm so excited for this. I am just going to use some like simple colors today, but I have so many like ideas of videos to use with all these bright, beautiful colors. This is what it looks like on the inside, and I'm so excited that I got this. I don't know why I didn't get it like before, but you live and you learn. So I'm just going to go in with a fluffy brush. This is an R39 from Morphe. All my brushes are like Morphe brushes. And I'm going to go in with the shade Punch Me. And that is this shade right here. That's just going to be a really nice transition shade. And again, I'm just going for like a more simple look. So again, I'm just going to place this in my crease. Wow. These are so pigmented. I didn't even pick up a lot. And I'm just taking that and blending it back and forth. Again, I like tap off the excess eyeshadow. That way I don't get as much fallout. Not that it matters because I didn't do my foundation or anything. But I'm going to just start packing this right there instead of a blending. I'm just going to pack it to the amount that I would like, the pigment. And then I'm going to start blending again. Really nice, like caramely shade. It's a really good transition shade. And I always want to make sure that you get like in the crevice of your eye right there. The next shade I'm going to go in with is, I'm going to go in with 10% off, which is right here. I love that, like, the setup of this, because these are more, like, transitional, like, more useful, and then these are, like, I just really love this. And I keep sticking my fingers and getting all of this everywhere. And I didn't pull out a makeup wipe. I should have done that. And again, I'm just going to put this in my crease, but I'm going to stamp it a little bit lower. And I'm just using that same brush from before. This is pretty. Wow. Again, I'm just going to blend, blend, blend. And then I'm just gonna dip in to No Beans. And it's just this dark brown one right here. And I'm just gonna stamp that with the same brush in the very corner, outer part of my eye. And this is just gonna darken that up some. And then I'm gonna get a clean brush, and this is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH32, and I'm just going to fluff that all together and blend it. So that's about the desired color that I want. Again, I'm not going to do anything too crazy today because I am getting ready to go to dinner. So I will do more because the colors in this are so pretty. I'm going to do like a half cut crease, or attempt to do a half cut crease. And the key for like a cut crease, from what I see, because I'm not an expert at it, you like put it in the eyeball and then you will look up and it'll kind of guide where you need. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this other eye. And then you want to kind of make sure that they're even. So that's what I'm trying to do, is like, I think mine are fairly even. This cut crease went a little bit higher up, so I should probably like that. And then I'm just gonna stamp on a little bit of that powder again to kind of and I'm gonna go in with my brush again, the R39, in that No Bean shade, and just kind of stamp that together so it kind of will just glide together. And what's nice with like darker shades is like if you mess up, you can always just place the darker shade like more in. So I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna do this top shade right here, the gold, and that is so good. And I think I'm just gonna take this on my finger and see. So this isn't as dark as I wanted it to be. So I'm going to add a different color on top. But I'm gonna go in with this. I'm gonna do wig. I don't know if I want to do Halloween or wig. Halloween or wig? I feel like if I did Halloween, it would be too dark of a look. Ooh, I like the shade wig. That's a really pretty like coin color. Yeah, that's really pretty. And then I'm gonna go in with a small little brush, and this is the Morphe M124, and it's just like this. I'm just gonna try a little bit of Halloween and kind of like stamp it there, just to add a little dimension. I mean, you can't even really tell that I did that. And then I'm going to go back in with the No Bean and stamp that. And I'm actually going to go in with that little brush again, and I'm going to go in with the No Bean shade, and I'm going to run that right along down here just to... I think brown looks really pretty right there. Sometimes the black is like too in your face. So this is what the look looks like right now. And I'm gonna go ahead and add some mascara. So I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Bambi Eye Mascara. This is the best mascara in the whole world, and I love it so much. And it's drugstore, so. So this is why I do my eyes first, because of all the fallout. You can place like powder underneath, but still when you wipe it away, it's like there. So I don't really like that. And I'm just gonna take that towel and kind of wipe the shades away. And it's just because they're so pigmented that there's so much like fallout. So I'm not mad that there's fallout. I just don't like wasting my time trying to do foundation. Now I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth. This is in the shade 110 Porcelain. And I know I love this foundation. So, and it was on sale. So I picked it up. I don't know. Porcelain might be too. Porcelain. When I think of porcelain, I think of very fair. This is more... I might have to mix this because it might be a little too dark. And I'm going to go in with my Tati Beauty, the Blendiful, and I'm going to start blending this in. Oh yeah, that's like yellow. This would be a nice like summer shade, because I don't get too tan in the summer. Though if I add concealer and everything, it might not be as bad as... I've been loving this Tati Blendiful. It works so well. It gets your foundation applied in like minutes, rather than usually used to take me like 10 minutes. I can probably get my foundation applied in like 5 with this. And it's just very like foolproof. You don't have to be like an expert at makeup or anything to be able to use it. It's just very user friendly. I didn't get a new concealer, so I'm just going to go in with my 16-hour satin wear. So this is newer, but it's not like a brand new. And I love this. I think that it's so much nicer than the original. And again, that's just because I have really dry skin, so it just sits better. I'm going to go back in with that Tati Blendiful and start blending out. I love the way that the Blendyful blends concealer. It makes it like so airbrushed. I'm just going to take that concealer up a little bit today, right here. I haven't been putting it on my forehead because of how dry and patchy my skin looks as of recently. So I'm really trying to limit where I went to. And I'm going to tap out in the corners because I did messily put it in there. Then I'm going to go back in and I'm just tapping everything out. And I think it's pretty good. So I'm going to add my powder. And again, this is the Maybelline Fit Me powder. And I'm just going to use the little Blendyful. And I'm going to press this on. And you want to make sure that you get like down your neck and behind your ears and stuff. Just so the foundation doesn't rub off. And I'm going to set like right here. Because this always rubs off on my nose. And like right at the tip. And then I'm going to use the other side and I'm going to stamp and look up and make sure there's no creases. And I'm going to add my Jaclyn Mood Light and Do Me. And I just like this for under the eyes because it's more of like a highlight and not as drying. So it just looks like that. And I'm going to add, no, I've said everywhere else. Okay. I was going to add a little bit to like my cheeks and like here, but I already said everything, so I don't want to add too much powder and be too cakey. So I'm just tapping some more of this out. And I'm just pressing like right here because when I use concealer, I don't want it to like stick and get muddy. So I just wanted to make sure that I had a good amount of powder on. And the next thing is a brand new product, and this is the Kylie Jenner pressed bronzer powder, and this is in the shade Khaki. And this was the latest shade that she has, so it looks like this. It has a beautiful mirror in it, which is really cool, and her packaging is everything. So I'm excited to see how this performs. I didn't want to go like the shade above this because I didn't know how dark this was going to end up being on me. And I think that this will be a nice bronzer. And I like to make sure that I get my chin, my jawline. I actually really like this bronzer. I like the shade. I'm glad I went with the shade. I wasn't sure how well it was going to be. And then I'm just going to take the bronzer that's left on the brush and just kind of wing out right here on my eyeshadow. And I'm going to go back in with an eyeshadow brush and just kind of... So the next products that I have to use are new, and these are the Kylie Jenner pressed blush powder, and I have the shade Pink Power, and I have the shade We're Going Shopping. So I don't know which one to use. I want to see how the shade Pink Power like performs because it looks really light, and when I swatched it was really light, but swatches don't tell everything, so. And then this is the shade, okay, here we go. This is We're Going Shopping. And this one's darker. So I'm gonna try Pink Power first. And I'm just gonna swirl it on this blush brush and apply. And I always like to add, let me dust off this powder. I always like to add a little bit on the tip of my nose and right there on my forehead. Wow, I really like that. I don't know how well the camera's picking it up, but it applied very nicely, which I'm really surprised. So cute. Now I'm going to take that powder and just kind of carve out right below where I did that contour. And this is just going to help because I'm very messy with the contour, so it just will cut it. Now I'm going to go in under my eyes, and I'm going to take my Morphe sponge, and it's not wet, and I'm going to go in with this Essence Bright Up Banana Power, Brighten Up, and I'm just going to press it under the eyes because it really like brightens the under eye. And Essence has some really good products, and they're very, very inexpensive, and this is like one of the best ones. So I really like this product. And if you can tell, it kind of just like brightened it and made it look more alive. Next, I'm going to go in with my Jaclyn Mood Light again. And again, this is the shade Do Me. I'm just going to apply this on the apples of my teeth. And this is really like nice. This is the least blinding in her highlighter collection, but it's still like blinding as all can be. I love that. And then I'm going to go in with the Flash palette, and this is my favorite highlighter ever. Like, her highlighters are no joke, and this is the lighter of the two palettes that she made. So you get 4 different highlighters, and I've been using this ever since I got it, and I can't like use another highlighter because I feel guilty for not using this. I'm going to go in with this top shade, and it is called Gleam. And I'm just going to put this everywhere. And it just sits perfectly. It's like butter, and it doesn't emphasize pores at all. I'm gonna put this above. I really like how that bronzer is sitting. The blush is sitting really nice too. Like, you can't really see the texture on my skin. So everything is working perfectly. And next, I'm going to use my clear brow gel I got, and this is from ColourPop, and it's called Brow Boss Gel, and I got it in the shade Clear. So I didn't get a lot of foundation or anything on my eyebrows, so now I'm just going to set them up. I love good brow gels, and this is only $6. So if this works really well, I'm not going to be buying my Anastasia one for a little while. But I do really love that one. Wow. It set them up really nice. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to wipe this away because I always forget to wipe this away, is I'm going to put on bottom mascara. Again, this is the Bambi Eye mascara. So while that's sitting, I'm going to go in I got 2 lip products from Kylie, but I think I'm gonna go in with the shade, the lip kit in the shade Kylie, and do this lip. So the lip liner is a little bit darker than the actual liquid lip, so I'm excited to see how this looks. This is a really pretty, like, lip liner color. I love her lip liners. I don't know if she sells them separately. I think she should if she doesn't. I don't know if she has, like, certain shades she sells. And now I'm just going in with that liquid lip in the shade Kylie. My lips are so dry. I'm so sorry. I really actually love this, and I think the combo is so perfect. So I'm gonna add a little bit more highlighter, and I'm just gonna, and then I'm gonna spritz my face with the Morphe X Jeffree Star, and this is in the Starberry scent, and it's just like the regular setting spray, just in the different scent. And I'm gonna put my hair back the whole way, just because I don't want it to get wet. The mister on that is like perfect because it's not like too much, but it's also like just enough. I really like the way that this eye look came out. The shades are so easy to blend, and I don't know if he came out with like his own custom type of eyeshadow like Jacqueline did or how that goes, but I really, really enjoy this look, and I liked everything, honestly. Like, first impressions, everything was so good, and I'm so excited to do more looks for you guys with all these products. So this is the completed look. Let me know what you think down below in the comment box, and please be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the post notification bell so you can get uploaded every time I film a video. And also, I am doing a giveaway. When I hit 250 subscribers, you will get the James Charles X Morphe palette and the original Jaclyn Hill X Morphe palette. So let's get me to 250 so we can get this giveaway going, and I'm super excited to be able to do this. So please tell your friends and your family, anybody that loves beauty, please tell them about it. Thanks, guys.